Invoker.
Anyways, tri-lane versus tri-lane. We've got a charge already onto Purity. FY's not really in location to go for it. Gets one lift off onto PrettyHaw, stealing some damage. They're going to go onto FY, but the first blood is done. Fenrir are going to be finishing off the Skyrock Mage, who is very fragile. They want rOtk. He's trying to go for the deny. He will deny himself in the end. Time before he's going to be effective at all. Take a look at the bottom lane, though. It's going to be PrettyHaw annoying the heck out of Agressif with XinQ. They really want to try and push the Bloodseeker out. And he might be able to do it as long as he doesn't take too many tower shots, dropping very low. Eating a tango. Middle lane, though, got some action. It's going to be a kill on the Invoker. Oops, excuse me, guys. Just adjusting myself in my chair. XinQ could be in trouble. He has the jump if he wants to use it. Gonna jump forward, mitigate this damage, and Shaker's coming in with the sprint. PrettyHaw as well, working down the space cow. They want Agressif first. He is the priority target. They're trying to get bashes here with Fenrir, but he can't get it. The bash is going for XinQ instead. They're gonna keep charging. Agressif gets the last hit. The crash landing only onto the Spirit Breaker. They get the lift from rOtk, who came in from the side. They're going to kill Shaker off, and now Agressif going to be happy. A annoyance to FY again. He just used the Soul Ring as well, and he's actually tower diving. They might kill him. No, they don't kill him. Oh, misplays coming out from FTD. PrettyHaw gonna try and man fight rOtk. Shaker caught with the sprout. Gonna try and go for the crush, but mid animation gets lifted. FY looking to get this nuke off onto Shaker if they can. He's actually gonna back out because PrettyHaw is way too close. And FTD, this aggression has just completely been ruined. He couldn't kill not only himself, but also both supports.
Gold is a great conductor.
Oh man, lift onto 897. Shaker is here. Oh, big damage. And the charge is going to come through as well for our Spirit Breaker. Fenrir is looking for blood. 897, cold snaps there, gets the regen rune. Any regens a little bit, but here comes our freeze. No sprout, just gonna go for the right click, trying to juke through the trees. Can these hits be enough? They will be, as FY was also there to achieve, because they're running around aimlessly. They're trying to find something to do, but half the time it's just this positioning coming out from VGJ that makes it almost impossible. This time maybe considering to go on rOtk? No? Alright, they're gonna bypass him, and instead, no, they won't bypass him. They're going around. Bottom, they kill XinQ, but here we go straight onto rOtk. They silence the crush, and PrettyHaw, pretty dead. Yep. Oh no, they got the rupture as well. Oh wow, 897 gonna go down here as Freeze comes in with the sprout. Silence as well. 897 can't go anywhere. He was gonna die. They're trying to chase him down. They will get the Bloodseeker. Agressif is dead. Shaker still running away from rOtk. Gets hit. And now it's time for them to start chasing. But unfortunately, when you have the sprint on a Rubik, you're not gonna catch up with your Purity. The silence, the slow as well. Purity's still too slow. They're trying to get the nukes off. One more to go, and they will kill him off with the Razor. Very nice. Instead, gonna be moving into the top lane. Up onto XinQ. He is isolated. He's by himself. They could possibly force out a Chronosphere if they really wanted to. Let's see how lucky they get with these bashes. Ult is there. rOtk going to do it. They've sent all the damage back. Now the Chrono has been thrown down. rOtk would have loved to steal this, but he's not going to get it. And now with the Chronosphere not being stealable anymore and rOtk dead, this doesn't really matter. And now Freeze, has he made an error coming up into XinQ, because XinQ is hitting hard. PrettyHaw dying as the reinforcements start to flood in for VGJ. And the rupture is there. And this is where FTD probably should have backed out sooner. Yeah. Onto Shaker, who's still trying to farm off a Blink Dagger. This Spirit Breaker going to be a pain in the butt. Here comes Zeus as well. The TP in from the Nature's Prophet coming in from back. And that's going to be the Spirit Breaker going down instead. They brought XinQ in. They didn't fully TP in the Nature's Prophet. The crush onto Zeus. They won't be able to kill off Shaker. They do get him. Free's going to be going for a... Oh no, I think he regrets it now. The Chrono being thrown down by XinQ is going to commit. They finally finish him off. But they also get the Rupture off onto the Invoker. He's got no TP for 22 seconds, so they're not going to be able to save him. But can they manage to put the game together? PrettyHaw working well with XinQ. They're trying to work off rOtk. But is there anyone else coming into the fray? They've got one more. It's the Razor. He wants to come in. Where is the Bloodseeker? He's up here. That was rOtk. The Bloodseeker's down here. Aggressive finally gets bashed. To compete for this version. If not compete, they might just at least need to fight them because they have some great team fight if they want to use it. Thrown into the air. Razor. Purity. Gonna be sitting on the edge. A bash gets connected here. Silence as well. Off onto the faces void. The Rupture as well. This Orchid doing too much. He needs to time walk out. He will get out. XinQ just gonna sit up here. Meteor Tornado. Oh, that's not even a tornado. It's just a Meteor Ice Wall combo. And they've lost the Zeus. They're still chasing after them with Shaker. Bloodseeker is missing, pinged out by 897. They get rOtk. Bloodseeker pops the silence, freezes here, charges well, gonna connect onto Shaker. They will lose Shaker. It's 3 dead to 1 so far. FTD. They lose a support, but most things that try to touch him are more or less just going to be Hurricane piked away. But the Spirit Breaker is here, popping the Shadow Blade as well. They don't know that he's coming. They felt the charges, but they didn't know who the target was. The silence is there, Yules into the air. Invoker's going to be okay. XinQ is healing in the shrine. Up at the top, though, we have a skirmish, and Shaker is dead. And so is PrettyHaw. They're force-staffing forward, but the Sprout's going to be there from Freeze. And this looks like it's going to be the end of the Invoker. We have a chase in the top lane. FY trying to be killed off by the Razor, but it looks like this just could be the end for Razor. Purity going to be chasing up the Spirit Breaker, who's under the cover of the Shadow Blade, and now needs to try and run away. XinQ trying to man fight Aggressif. He's looking for bashes. He can't get them though, and now the damage going to be stolen. And looks like the packet loss is going to start coming up now. Charge from Fenrir. Will they kill XinQ? It looks like he will. They lose Fenrir. And now it's only one survivor. They get him as TPing. He gets the TP out. They don't even actually get the... I don't get FY either, and now everyone's going to be homing in on this like a missile. Although it looks like they've managed to find rOtk. That tornado actually buying him some time. They will kill him off, but Shaker going to be hit there with the Bloodseeker up, but the charge from Fenrir straight onto the Invoker. The Treant's going to be crowding around the Invoker and going to be eaten as well. Fenrir going to be shot down by PrettyHaw, but also killed off. Chronosphere only onto the Zeus. The silence from Aggressif. Can they get these kills very quickly? It's being man-fought by Aggressif. The miss chance is being a pain. He's stuck in the trees. Aggressif's actually not sure where he is. He's there. They found him. He's dead. And now it's going to be the Razor. Purity running away. Free's going to try and find him in the base. Is there a Sprout? Is there a Sprout? The BKB gets popped. It doesn't matter if you're BKB'd or not. Sprout will find you. Sprout will find you, says VGJ. And with the dancing, they're going to start working on this tier 2 tower as well. FTD crushed in the latest team fight. They don't have Chrono anymore. They still have Invoker. They still have Razor, but without the Chrono, that's honestly the biggest threat here on the side of VGJ. So once that Chrono is down, they're really free to do whatever they please. FTD just sitting in base, wondering what they're supposed to be doing. That's such a hard game so far. How Aegis will be used? The 4-staff is there. Double 4-staff on the low ground. Can they chase him? Does anyone have the opportunity to do so? The blink out. The double 4-staffs and blinks were enough for Aggressif to run away. And we have our Spirit Breaker just running to the middle lane, looking to help Freeze, because Freeze has said, okay guys, objective gaming, let's do this. We have a charge by Fenrir, wanting to go for another kill. The PrettyHaw tornado will give him a little bit of extra life. But here we go, Space Cow gets a bash on PrettyHaw. He's still running, is almost dead. They've actually managed to kill him before they lose PrettyHaw, but PrettyHaw melts anyway as Zeus goes for the Thunder God's Wrath and is now looking to join the fight. He wasn't even there the whole time. The silence as well. Going to zone out. I'm going to give it a little bit more time. If it doesn't fix itself, I will restart the client. This is actually ridiculous. Alright guys, we are going to reconnect because I think this is going to take forever. Yeah, this will take forever. We'll let this fight settle and then we will restart the client.
I foresaw this end.
Is under attack.
This is a pretty bad lag. I guess also, so this is the ping, right? When I get 450 ping, the game's gonna lag out like
Radiant's
this.
bottom tower.
And then we'd suddenly have 74% packet loss. Oh, they're chasing Aggressif. Is he dead? Aggressif died. No buyback as well. And then we have Freeze down here.
I will rise.
Can they kill him? He's dead.
Top tower is under attack.
He's got buyback though.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Haste. My power is spent.
Roshan has fallen to the dark.
Blade ones keep whose immortality.
I lost a lot of HP. Like this makes a little bit more sense. The lag is... Okay, never mind. I just hear thunderbolts and that's like I know when something's moving. Fenrir, BKB being chased by Purity. Oh, there's the rupture as well. Gonna go for a pullback onto Purity. He's still okay. They're gonna go into him with Aggressif. Purity going to kill off this Razor, but he might also lose himself. Aegis is down. Razor has buyback. It looks like PrettyHaw could be dying soon. It's very low. He's going to die in the base. No, no buyback on the Scarab Mage. Oh my gosh, in the meantime, we've got a 3-man chrono, but it gets stolen by rOtk. They're gonna lose their Faceless Void. The turnaround could be here. They're gonna go in with their, with Shaker. I've completely lost track of what I wanted to say because this game has just been so laggy the whole time, but it looks like it's finally stabilized for this last fight. Maybe they killed somebody and my PC unlagged or something. Fenrir still chasing Blade Mail. We've also got this Aggressif coming in hot. 2-man crush, still going to run away. He can't quite get away. He buys back. They're trying to defend their Raxes. FY is back as well.
Bottom barracks are under attack.
3 versus 3. Bloodseeker waiting on the edge, looking to get a silence off. Oh, Crush is there. Do they start though? They just go for the minus armor at first. He's down to half. He's got to be careful. Veil of Discord also thrown onto the Bloodseeker. They're gonna have Fenrir finish up this Rax. Now, is this the time to back or will they keep going? BKB popped on the Fenrir. He's committing onto this melee Rax. Only the ranged Rax went down. Top lane, we've got Freeze, who's got other things in his mind. He wants to take this tower down. He just blinks on out of there, and this bought his team enough time to finish off this melee Rax. They will get it, but they've lost their Bloodseeker for 2 minutes. For 2 minutes, this Bloodseeker is doing the brunt of the damage for the team along with FY. Is this the chance for them to at least redeem themselves? Do they go mid? Do they try and go? They're gonna try and kill off this Zeus here. He's got a deny with the Bloodstone available. He gets himself denied. They're also gonna try and kill him. They managed to kill off the Invoker. 3 kill streak, and that was with Freeze coming in to help with the Nature's Prophet. And here we go, Shaker trying to sprint away, running into Fenrir. Nice tornado. The reactions were there, not enough to save Shaker's life. We still have PrettyHaw running away, getting it hit with the Spirit Breaker. The blink on out. We still have Freeze trying to kill off the Raxes. He's actually, what? What? I have no idea what happened. I don't know what happened, but now he's gonna try and run away. But the Chronosphere, they don't have buybacks. They don't have buybacks, but they don't have the creep advantage. The creeps are here. They would have to. There's still this one melee rack standing. And with these heroes dead, this tower is under siege. It's going down. They're going to go for Raxes. No, they're bypassing. They want to go for T4s instead. Fenrir needs to be careful with his positioning. Popping the shrine to heal himself up. There's going to be the Nimbus Cloud as well, starting to zap some of these heroes down. XinQ wanting to try and jump onto Fenrir, but look at XinQ's HP. He is very low. He might die out of Fenrir. He's going to go down. He has buyback still, but look at rOtk returning from the Radiant side of the map. And there's also going to be the Rupture onto Purity. Silence as well. He has a BKB, but that's not going to do anything. Tornado is there. And we have our Invoker and PrettyHaw trying to fight it up. They can't kill the Space Cow. He's just on the edge because of the pushback.
Top barracks are under
Oh, what is FY doing? Is he buying time for his team? He's trying to buy time for Freeze to kill up this Rax with the Treants. They managed to kill up FY. Still has no buyback. 76 seconds off the line. And XinQ is here. He gets a 2-man Chronosphere. He's actually going to kill off the Bloodseeker. He was hit with the Rupture, but they're also going to get Fenrir, who has no buyback. They've lost 3 heroes. Yes, that's mega creeps, but was this the cost? Is this supposed to be the cost of the game? Luckily, the creeps are still in favor of VGJ. You've got to be careful with your Freeze. Freeze has no buyback. Only rOtk has buyback. Freeze will get a kill under PrettyHaw. He will kill him off. And now we have Razor. An angry Razor. Trying to chase, but now TPing into the enemy base. Freeze is here, going to be working on the fountains, but now he's going to go straight for T4s. The rest of his team, what do? They've killed off FY. Now, what do you do if you're FTD? Do you go straight for T4s? They're still trying to man fight this. They really want rOtk. They will kill him. Freeze is here. He's here. The Slardar's trying to buy some time. 1 T4 tower is down. Freeze wants to complete this. He's simply here to stall. Is this a base race? This T4, they've got 1 more to go. They're stealing all this damage from Agressif. They've lost the Faceless Void. They're throwing up this Rubik in the air. The Invoker is low. And now this has to be a run. Purity in trouble. And the Ancient is under siege. This might just be it here. But unfortunately not going to be enough after losing the Void. That pretty much dictates how the game was going to go. Guys, that's